I know it's a late stream, but I didn't wake up till 1-2 lol.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And right away he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. So here comes the Titans offense. They'll start with great field position. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 16 carries, 63 yards.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Corey Davis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33-yard
line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 40. 20. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Touchdown, Jets.
Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Quick slant to Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now it's Henry.
44-yard line.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a 1st. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murray. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 10.
A run. It's Murray. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll drop the throw.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-to-interception ratio is, what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. This is Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Another scouting report.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Jets have recovered.
Quarterback taken down and sacked.
I think they're going to have to make some decisions here. That's a 2nd fumble here in the 1st quarter. And what I mean by that is, do you have the confidence to stay with him? Or are you going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else?
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. And Murray's still down. Maybe shaking up that go-around. Let's hope he's all right. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play.
7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Again, he'll drop the throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
The kick is good. Makes the score Jets 17.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the Titans 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Running from the gun with Henry. And still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Henry. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
And 2 at the 19-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
The Titans 1st down.
Tannehill now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And right side, Henry's got it.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. Still more than a minute to go, so nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Adam Humphries, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
SEC violation.
No doubt.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-1 race ratio here in the second quarter. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
24-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. So 6 seconds, all that remains in this first half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see there, it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Jameis Winston, 4 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. The Pats seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On first down, Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
Number 25, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Titans' 31-yard line.
Second and 11. And this is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
And all the way down to the 26.
Corey Davis.
A big play that time for... Titans, 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was taken.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a first carry for their fullback. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Tucker McCann.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And the lead will shrink to 6. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Number 80.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. He gets it to Brown, complete, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
4 yards.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tight.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
The Jets.
Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon, and that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Back now here on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. The open man is Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That gain on third down, good for 28. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
First down, Titans.
Now Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Tennessee.
Throwing again is Tannehill. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a handoff to Henry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Well, last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. 2nd and 4. Flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down.
Tannehill on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Patrick Owasor just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. From the gun, here's Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
To the air again, Tannehill. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown.
Complete to Corey Davis.
Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
The kick is good.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. Ooh, the juke. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
52, Titans 35.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A fumble on the play.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The 7-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. So with that need, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Jets, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Start your week by installing your game plan.
One versus two matchup a lot on Tla versus Fields.
today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Jacob Hollister.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 10 catches, 136 yards.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in his first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 24-yard line.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And down inside the 15 he goes. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Yeah, he's got it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved? Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The numbers for Crowder a week ago: 7 catches, 129 yards, and he threw a touchdown in there for good measure.
And how about the first month that he's had? Leads the league in receiving, making all the big catches, and becoming a bona fide #1 guy for his team.
Gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And I think the ball's out. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And it's picked up by the Patriots. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
He'll get this one to Patrick.
The pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
37-yard line.
On the ground, Michel. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Malcolm Butler, of course, you remember, a former Patriot, in on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 36-yard line.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Well, just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Michel. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Jets nothing.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Patriots 10, Jets nothing.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Over 1st and 10. At their own
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 26.
And New York set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, now,
the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The quarterback sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
On the ground, this is Michelle. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure to him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to Prater to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Forced out to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Colts who have the lead in that one. Paris Campbell, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head up to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail in their ball game at halftime to the visiting Carolina Panthers. Teddy Bridgewater, a touchdown pass in that first half. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
New York ready to go again offensively. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
21 yards.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Defense.
What's up, man?
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Johnson, the ball.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Again, it's Johnson.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
His first catch of this 3rd quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
The quick slant caught. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Jets.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the 29-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for a Patriot.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, and it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
21-yard line.
Now a first down carry, it's Michel. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
At the 21-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris.
Number 37.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He finds his target. It's Crowder.
The pass.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's 2nd down. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
2nd and 3.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had a victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
The quarterback sack.
Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
The pass.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain on the play. 1st down, Jets.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Come on, dog!
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're going to try to eat some clock with Michel. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Michel. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Michel. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
So the Jets now down by 8. At time, a huge factor. They've got to take this pigskin a full 96 yards, and a field goal won't help. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's out right at the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards. Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And it's Michel once again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Jake Bailey in.
Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Airing one out, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A run, it's Murray. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the Patriots.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Latavius Murray, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, New York.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Murray. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. have to see, and making it extra special, not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Jets, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action
astonished face.
in week
What
6.
a comeback, LOL, what a game.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. Start your week by installing your game plan.
One more game.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins.
It's a picturesque afternoon for football in the Northeast, and EA Sports comes to you from MetLife Stadium, just across the Hudson River from New York City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Tagovailoa looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Tua looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Intercepted.
So the Jets now in great position here to start things out. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 117 yards, and a touchdown.
Third in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's caught right side, it turns. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Back to throw now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Wilkins able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Jamison Crowder. A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and...
On 3rd down, Murray. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Wide open receiver complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Tua sets up to pass it. Now a short one to Gesicki. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
2 yards.
Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. They saw it, came right for it, and made a nice
to a hit, and the ball is out. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. On the delay, this is Murray. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
It's a gain of
the play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the 30.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. 1, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got 1 there.
Matt Breida.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
40-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
Here's Breida. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And
that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down.
Field goal, a 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Jets 7.
So the field goal there caps. What winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Latavius Murray getting set to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Latavius Murray, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Jets are going to retake the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida.
Tunga Vailoa's pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The sack there by Trent Murphy. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to Breida. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And our attention here turns to Latavius Murray. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Able to find Shaheen here. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Tua now on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. To a hit, and the ball is out. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Tua, the final shot before half. He'll fire this one deep for Hearns. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And at the half, they have the lead over the visiting Titans. 2 touchdown passes there for Jameis Winston. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? Find out. We give it back to our commentator.
Jason Sanders to
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Second half starts with a run by Murray. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. A gain of 3, second down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
87.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. They'll roll him out right. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
48-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now it's Breida. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Matt Breida.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The 26. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and...
They run with Breida. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Matt Breida.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you. And you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
And he's able to put it through. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll They'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Busts through the tackle. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Alan Hearns.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
On the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
At the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
They run again with Breida. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now.
Dolphins field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
He was covered by Noah Igbinoghene.
Crowder's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The Jets on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get him for a loss of about 3. 2nd and 13. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 2nd down, Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's got it to Hearns. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. On the delay, here's Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive.
Problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Williams.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
21. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those will be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
23-yard line.
So the Jets now down by 5. A minute 12 to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it's going to be second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. Got a man, it's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Dolphins, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Damn, just ran out of time. Should have kept the Timmy out. Bad clock management by me. 5 picks also killed me too.
Start your week by installing your game plan. This game will be when I steam next. Love you guys, see ya in the next one. Sorry about the no mic lately, love y'all. Emoji red heart, subscribe for more.